Hello writers, this is a demo video to give you some more information about what you need to know to participate in writing workshop this week with your peers in Canvas. So the previous video you watched, I explained about using Doc Viewer, and in this video I will explain a little bit more about how to access your peers' drafts in Doc Viewer and how to fill out the rubric and how to leave an overall comment. These are all things you need to do to earn full credit for your participation in writing workshop. I explained in Canvas that the way to access your peers' drafts is to go to the assignment area. For this class, I believe it is 3.13, but whatever assignment task area where you submitted your draft of MA number 1, that's the assignment area you go to. And once you're in that assignment area, you'll see your peers' names that you've been assigned to work with along the right-hand side of your screen. And you click on one peer's name, it will take you to an area that should look something like this, the submission details area for the assignment. Now, the first thing to know that's very important is in order to get into Doc Viewer, to leave the annotations and the margins of your peers' draft, you use this little view feedback link. You do not want to click on the document itself. This will simply open your peer's document on your computer, and your peer will not see any comments or annotations that you leave on that document. So use this view feedback link. That will open Doc Viewer with your peer's draft in Doc Viewer, and you can use the annotations as I demoed in the other video. And the first thing you'll want to do, of course, is use that enter full screen so that you can see the paper and interact with it more successfully. The other thing to know is you need to complete a rubric for your peers. And the way you do that is you go up to this little link where it says Show Rubric. And when I click on that, it will open the rubric, and along the left-hand side you'll see the criteria column, and it clearly identifies what the criteria is that you're trying to assess. And then you have to decide, does my peer's essay demonstrate that criteria, or does it not yet demonstrate that criteria? So you're going to determine, based on your own judgment and understanding, whether you think it demonstrates or does not demonstrate. And then you're going to click the little comment bubble here and leave a comment for your peer, saying something about how they've done well and demonstrated it, or maybe why you think they have not yet demonstrated it, and perhaps something they can revise to make sure that they do demonstrate it. As you're leaving your comment, you can always use this little extender option and make that comment bubble a little bit bigger. Once you leave your comment here, you don't have to save anything yet. You just go to the next item. You read that criteria, think carefully about whether the student has been successful. Have they demonstrated it? Have they not yet demonstrated it? And then again, leave a comment explaining your assessment. Once you're done with filling out the rubric, at the very bottom, you'll see this small save comment bubble at the left. Something I want to warn you about is if you click that save comment bubble before you're done, you will not be able to go back into the rubric to finish your assessment. So make sure you're completely done assessing each criteria, leaving the comments you want to leave, and then when you're all done with that, you can click the save comment. So just don't click it too soon, because then you will not be able to go back in and complete it. If that happens, just send me an email and let me know, and you and I can work out together the best way to handle that. So if you open the rubric and you decide you're not ready to take the time to complete the full rubric yet, you can always close the rubric by clicking this, hiding it with that little button. And then the last step is to leave an overall comment for your peer here in this area, add a comment. Again, there's this little extension tool. I can pull on that or click on that and drag to make the comment area bigger. And then I'm going to write my brief letter to my peer according to the instructions that you'll find in one of the tasks this week that describes what to include in your overall comment for your peer in the form of a letter. So that should be it. That should help you understand some of the additional tools and things that you need to complete in Canvas in order to fully participate in Writing Workshop this week. If you get stuck or have questions, you know I'm just an email away, so please be in touch if I can help.